YouTube, what's going on, people? We are back. Yes, guys, we are back with the Bournemouth vs Liverpool post-match review. Let's get straight into it with the ratings, performance chat. You know the deal by now. Let's go, guys. So let's fly over to the tactics screen. As you can see, I went with a 5-4-1 formation for Bournemouth. I pretty much believe they stuck to this formation. I felt like Bournemouth did play with a 5-4-1 formation, and I'm pretty sure they have two cooks in their side. Otherwise, it's just a genuine mistake. But I'm sure they had the defender called Cook, being Steve Cook, and then another Cook, I can't remember his first name, in midfield that played against Manchester City in their last game. I'm sure there's two Cooks, but anyway, the midfielder Cook never played. Lerma replaced Cook in midfield, and yeah, Bob's your uncle. So Sky Sports had it as a 4-4-2 formation with Fraser and King up front, Brooks, Lerma, Sermon, Stanislas in midfield, Daniels, Aki, Cook, France at the back, Begovic in defence. And that could possibly be right, but I thought it was more like a 4-5-1, sorry, not a 5-4-1, a 4-5-1. I've got up here in my preview as a 5-4-1. That is what I thought they would probably stick with or go with. I felt like it was more a 4-5-1 where you had an extra man in midfield with Wilson up top on his own. But not to worry, it's all good, it doesn't matter. They lost 4-0, it's all irrelevant. So let's move on to the Liverpool side that Klopp put out. So here we go, guys. Starting from, as you know, our injury list. So yes, Chamberlain is there still. Joe Gomez has joined him on the injury list, out for 6 weeks with that fracture of the ankle. Such a massive shame. Dejan Lovren, not quite sure what's going on with him yet, but he's joined the bench. Nathaniel Klein, I'm not so sure he's injured, but you know, if Klopp says he's injured, he's injured. And then obviously Solanke has a little bit of a problem going on.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
So yes, that is the injury list. Dropped from the squad. Our angry Redbirds, the ones who probably aren't feeling too great about themselves at the moment, is Moreno Alberto Moreno, whichever way you want to put it. It doesn't really matter because he's still crap. Rafael Camacho, who we saw had his bench debut last game or the game before that, can't even remember. Good old fish memory. And then Klopp's substitutions, guys, was Trent Alexander-Arnold on the bench, Henderson on the bench, Mane on the bench, Sturridge on the bench, Origi on the bench, Mingele on the bench, and Lallana on the bench. Good to see Divock on the bench still. Maybe it's because of the Christmas period where, you know, it's getting really jam-packed with games. But that's all good, and it's a really attack-minded bench. You got Lallana, Mane, Origi and Sturridge, Jordan Henderson and Trent Alexander, the only defensive players on there. So he's going out with the emphasis to win games. He's not put Moreno on the bench. He is short for personnel because you have got injury list going on there, some key players. But I think a lot of those are rested for the Napoli game. Anyway, guys, let's move on to starting lineup. Alisson was superb today. Made some class saves as per usual. Rating for him, I'm going to give him an 8, solid 8. Berterson was a boss, big boy 8. Joe Matip, he was a boss. He is definitely picking up his form. It's comfortable. Matip 8, Van Dijk, yeah, big boy 8. James Milner fielding at right back for Gomez, who's injured, and also Trent, who I believe will be first choice against Napoli. So that is why I think Klopp left Trent on the bench and used Milner. I'm not sure Milner will figure in that game, but I'm about to do a preview on that. Probably Monday evening it will be out, so keep an eye on it. Keep an eye out, subscribe, like, so you don't miss it. So he filled in at right back. I thought it was fantastic. The guy can play anywhere. I play where I want, basically. Wicked. Yeah, what can I say? 8 as well. Naby Keita, my guy. Love this guy. My guy. Another quality, more sustained, got the job done, stuck to his duties. He was playing more of a role where he can't lose the ball, so you never saw that kind of Naby flair or breaking into the final third type thing, which we all love to see. But we know he still has it in his locker, we know it's there. Hopefully he gets to play that role against Napoli. I think that would be key to pushing them back. Yeah, brilliant, Naby. I'm going to give him an 8 as well. This might be 8 all round, guys. No, it's not. That's a lie. because someone's got a 10. And I bet you can guess who. First 10 he's got from me, I think. Anyway, so Fabinho was pretty damn impressive today as well. He was solid, just powerful. A boss. He gets an 8 as well. Wijnaldum, need I say more? An 8. Shaqiri, saucy, you sexy man. I swear this guy is getting slimmer as well. He looks like he's getting more energetic. He's working harder. He's definitely got slimmer. 8. Roberto Firmino, out of everybody, was probably the most disappointing, and I'm still not quite sure what he's really adding. I'm going to give him a 7. And then we have Mo Salah, who was just fire today. He was fire. Third goal was just fantastic. I was thinking, how many touches does he need to go around the goalie the second time? It's like he went round him and then he needed 3 touches just to turn the ball back towards the goal. I was like, what are you doing? Crazy guy. He's nuts, man. He's nuts. He gets me so scared in this position because, like, it's like I just think, are you going to miss? Surely he couldn't miss that, and he didn't. And now he's joint top scorer with Aubameyang. He needs to allow it. But I can't wait for that head-to-head match at Anfield because I want to put them to the sword. We need to put what's right with them because we got stung for that Mane goal when we was at the Emirates not too long ago. So that needs to be put right. So hopefully, yeah, all of that and the rest. But yeah, he was wicked. He gets a massive 10 today. Big boy performance, playing up there on his own. I don't find him the best up top on his own there, but I tell you something, what he does have is speed and reaction, and things like the goal today where Begovic parries it the wrong way right into his path. If you don't have the speed, if that's Firmino, he might not be scoring that. And that's as simple as that. He has a striker's instinct. I'm not sure if Firmino has a striker's instinct. Origi probably would have been onto that, but Salah's the quickest, and you know, he reacts, and that's what it's about. And having him there for those moments, that is what is going to pay dividends. They're the ratings, as you can see. 4-4-1-1 look like the formation. It's easily changeable because you just move Shaqiri forward, you move Keita forward, and you have your 4-2-3-1 formation. So I definitely think something was going on there in terms of maybe when we was defending, we reverted into a 4-1-1, maybe even a 4-5-1. And then when we attacked, we went into a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3, because obviously Shaqiri comes forward, Firmino can go out wide, Salah can drop in, or Salah can drop there, Shaqiri goes there, wherever. So it's a really versatile formation. Especially with these players on the pitch, you can alter the formations. So it was good. I quite like this 4-4-1. I can't even lie. You got the energy in the centre, and then you got Keita and Shaqiri, who don't play naturally as wingers, and they will come more central. And you could even do it as like a 4-2-2-2, because you'll have Wijnaldum, Fabinho, and then you have Keita, and then Shaqiri, and then you have Firmino, and then you have Salah. So you can even have the 4-2-2-2-2. When you want the width, these guys just, push out. Excellent. Our substitutions, guys. Roberto Firmino came off on 81 minutes. Jordan Henderson joined the party. At 65 minutes, Naby Keita departed, and Sadio Mane joined the party. Also at 65 minutes, Xherdan Shaqiri departed, and Adam Lallana joined the party. Yeah, Sadio Mane was like for like. He just played where Firmino was playing, and then Lallana played where Keita was playing, and then obviously Henderson came on for Shaqiri. And in fairness, I think that was pretty much a 4-5-1 formation to finish off with. Although, I saw us in the 85th minute pressing the hell out of Bournemouth. This is interesting. I feel like what we're doing now is we're sitting back and we're dominating the games, but we're sitting back. And I feel like in the latter stages of the game, we are... I don't know whether it was because Mane was on fresh with Lallana, and it was just a burst of energy up top. I don't know, as well as having Salah on the pitch already. But it seemed really fresh, the top end of our pitch in attack. And I just think maybe against the City or something like that, maybe, just maybe, that's an idea. Press them, start pressing them, sit back or whatever. Especially when we're at the Etihad, although I think we can go there and just beat them, right? Sit back and then press them later on. Maybe he uses the whole squad. Maybe Mane comes on 60 minutes, alongside maybe a Keita, Mane, and somebody comes on 60 minutes. And then that front three uses their energy, because they're fresh, to obviously press the hell out of Man City in the latter stages of that game and try and get something out of their tired defenders who actually can't even defend. I'm telling you that defense is a myth. But it's just the thought, it's just the, I want to put it across to all of you that maybe that could be a thing. It might not be, it might just be the fact that, you know, Sadio was full of energy and so was Lallana. They want to show us up and that was it. They just seemed like a bundle of energy in there. So guys, my match prediction from the preview was 3-0 to Liverpool, comfortable. It was actually 4-0, so I went far off. And then obviously my man of the match, if I remember correctly, I don't even remember who I went with. Did I say Keita? Yeah, I think I said Keita. If I didn't, I apologise. Can't remember. My man of the match today is definitely Salah. It was outstanding. The only 10 on the pitch. Well worthy. My scorers, obviously fully wrong, barring Salah. Salah got his hat-trick and there was a Cook own goal. There was no goals for Bournemouth. So guys, I think that is the end of our post-match for Bournemouth versus Liverpool. Finished 4-0 from Dean Court. And on this note, we will see you midweek next week for Napoli versus Liverpool, or Liverpool versus Napoli, as it's at Anfield. Yes! So guys, I've been the Red Mist at LFC Ninja. Let's do this, people.